Let's go, Braxton. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Gentry and Sons. So we just had our breakfast. We just left the motel and it is pouring rain. So super excited about this morning. I couldn't sleep at all last night. I think I got 2 hours of sleep total. I think I fell asleep about 4 o'clock. I tried and I tried and I tried to go to sleep. And all I could think about is going and look at this truck. When the fire happened the next day, I had a conversation with my wife and I was in fight or flight mode. So that whole couple weeks there, I was in fight or flight mode. I mean, I guess I was just running on pure adrenaline and I don't know, it just, you know, I had a good hard push. Well, I used that to my advantage. I am going to get my guts back. My risk-taking guts that's got us to where we're at today. And I'm going to push and go as hard as I can possibly go until I just can't go anymore. And we are really, really, really doing something. The company has just in the last month, just the total difference in it is just freaking phenomenal. And I love it. I absolutely love it. I love what we're doing. I love the business aspect of all this and getting back into the business. So I was just too comfortable, you know, doing the YouTube. The trucking company was running pretty normal, you know. Yeah, we wasn't getting rich, but it, you know, financially it was doing okay. We wasn't growing it too fast, and honestly, it just wasn't me. So I think everybody keeps asking, you know, what started that fire? I think God started that fire to put a fire up under me and get me going back in life. So I'm a total different human being from that day till today. And guys, we're going to look at a new Peterbilt 389. I've seen some pictures and stuff of it, but I haven't got to see it in person, and I hope it's, you know, pretty good deal. I feel like for what they priced it to me for, I could put a motor in it and a transmission and come out pretty good on it. So it can't be too bad. I'm pretty sure we're going down here to buy a truck. So we're gonna head that way, and guys, we'll see you when Robert gets here. Ooh, them big John Deeres.
We should buy one on our country.
All right, boys.
Oh, there it is. It's right there.
There it is.
That is nice.
Is that not just like my old black one?
Yeah, it is.
I guess they put that bumper on it. You see the headlights are green. We gotta do something. The lights, the side panel lights are gone. I mean, there's.
That's why it's on there. Got busted out.
Yeah, where's the keys to it?
Probably in the
Yeah, we have to run there and get them.
It's super nice.
Is it nice?
took the brackets off of it, straps.
I'll drive this one.
It's a good looking truck.
It's also cute.
I see a few little dents. There's a dent in the door. As long as the drive line's good, looks like we can't not take it.
Oh, look at the wheels. You still have air in it?
There's no side box on this side.
Huh? Boy, it don't, does it?
Never seen one with none.
Can we put some Kenworth doors in it?
Sure.
Well, they got the trucks here.
Ooh, look at that red one.
That's a pretty ride.
That Coronada's here I was telling you about.
Like silver and blue, black.
Yeah.
Those are pretty truck.
Yeah. Let's look at the motor, Brax.
I like that one.
If it's a Detroit, we might just take it home with us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is cool.
I was trying to hold on to it.
Spring's gone. Or it's
One off or what?
yeah.
Look at
See
that.
why. It's on the hood.
That's a nice engine right there. That's clean right there.
It's a Fitzgerald motor. Ooh, that's not good.
Just the clips are gone.
We gotta clean that fuel out.
It's easy to fix.
Okay.
Oh, it's right there.
About to say, dang it, hood. just whooped my butt.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, that's an old motor too. That's an old pump on.
Yeah. Wonder if it's like the other one that was in the green truck. "18 speed.
Oh, Dad, look. Look at that. Their black feet had the same
Yeah.
horn thing.
Let's see if you'll start.
Here, Braxton, fire it up. See if we made a bad decision here. I know one thing, we gotta get that fuel out of it.
Yeah. And a fuel filter for it.
Yeah.
It's dirty.
I wonder how much fuel's in it. Is it dented?
I did. Right there.
Oh, man. She said it's gonna need some work. You're kidding me. Junk.
Yeah.
Well, we're getting it for junk price, so. Well, we could boost it off the starter, I guess. All right, guys, so our boys at Goodall just sent us another box. Let me tell you, these things are amazing. You guys been saying, I've been using them for a couple years now, and I've got probably 2 or 3 of them now. I couldn't live without. I guess it's on 75%. Might start it. I don't know. We'll see. All right, fire it up, Brax. Got an exhaust leak. Well, boy, what do you think? You like it? 300,000 miles?
Almost 306.
3 what? 358?
358 to
Keep that thing from dangling in there on that hood.
I'm driving. You ain't driving this one yet. Daggone, Brax. We bought a daggone Peterbilt.
It's a new mattress.
New mattress?
I like this. It has a fuel filter. I've never seen that. What is hot? First drive.
Headlamp fall. We gotta do some work to it, Brax, but we'll be able to start pulling boats. Guys, what we're gonna be pulling with this thing is a $3 million boat.
Yep. It's a lot of money.
Yeah, it is. But you don't pull in to get a $3 million boat without a top of the line ride. If we spend the next 3 months hauling the crap out of them things, it should pay for itself.
Yeah.
God, Brax, it's so smooth.
It is so smooth.
What the heck?
I like how the mirrors are brown.
It feels new, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it feels
It's got that new feeling.
How's that smell too?
300,000 miles at over, dude. I like it.
Kind of like a car.
Yeah. It's like a kid in a candy store in this thing.
It looks so good inside.
Yeah. It ain't got no refrigerator or nothing like that in it. But we'll put one in. Got Jake's on it? Surely it does.
I think they're up there.
Where? Right here?
They're one of them switches. Ooh, it does.
Sounds good.
But it's not really good. There's the fish.
Where's the best
That's not really good.
Alright, so we're gonna run over to Peterbilt. We gotta get some hood clips for the springs, and we gotta get a few other little things for it. Me and Robert don't want the hood springs dangling around and all that stuff, getting in the fan or anything like that. So we're gonna run over here and see if we can't get some parts from Peterbilt.
Yeah.
It's Saturday. I wonder if they're open.
Yeah, they're open.
I think they're open to like 12. Alright, well, Peterbilt was closed, so we decided to come on this way. Looks like the spring's going to be okay till we get there. So the plan is to get it up to SH Tube and go completely through this thing. Just make sure everything's 100%. As long as it's got all the lights, it's legal. You know, I can upgrade it later. The truck looks pretty good like it is, honestly. I want to get headlights. Definitely got to get headlights on it because the driver's side one's busted and they don't match the truck. They're green instead of black. So we're going to try to get some matching headlights on it. But as far as running though, the truck seems to be running great. Good oil pressure, coolant temp's good. So far it's actually doing pretty good. So we definitely got to get that red fuel out of it though. I don't want to get caught with that. Alright, we made it back to Corbin. I can't wait to get over here and actually go through this thing and see what it needs and what we got to do to it. I know one thing, the air horns are gone. We do have a city horn. Me and Robert was kind of looking at it, and there's something up with the charging system. So this thing's got new batteries on it. They put new batteries on it, and you know, you guys seen it was dead when we got there. We've got a few weeks to go through this thing and really figure out what all it needs, and I want it to be perfect, because when I hook to the kind of loads that I'm going to be hooking to, guys, I can't have a problem. That just ain't an option. Having a problem is not an option unless it's just something stupid and preventable that wasn't preventable. But if there is a preventable problem that I can find with this truck to fix now, it's going to get done. So, but being a truck with 350,000 miles on it, I just can't see. Surely there ain't a whole lot that it could need. Cosmetic, don't really care right now. It is a pretty truck. It's clean, it's nice. I wonder what that is. Hot.
I'm wondering if it gets hot.
Is that the fan, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. It's hot. Keep that on.
Big 18 speed, baby. Woo! This is my dream truck. Color, the motor, the transmission, the wheelbase. Guys, the black Peterbilt that I drove for years, I had a white and red one, and it had the ISX and it blew up. And after that, I put my black one on, which it had a Cat 5EK, but it was the same color as this truck, same sleeper, pretty close to the same wheelbase, and that was the truck that I put a lot of time in. I spent most of my time in that black truck, and the first time I went out of business, I ain't gonna lie to you guys, I mean, I failed the first time I ever went into business. I ran ragged. I had truck payments, I had trailer payments, and it was just so hard to make it. You know, I didn't have 10, 12 old trucks. You know, I mean, I ain't gonna say our trucks are old, but I've got some good, reliable equipment that should be able to buy something like this and keep upgrading and moving forward and upgrading. And, you know, a lot of people bought trucks like this during COVID, and when truck prices were super, super high. So during COVID, this truck was probably $230,000, $240,000, and now it's a $150,000 truck, $140,000, $150,000 truck. And there's a lot of those hitting the market. A lot of those, you know, a lot of people are letting them go back, and I can't say that I don't blame them. I mean, why would you pay for a $240,000, $250,000 truck that's only worth $140,000, $150,000? So, I mean, you're going to see the market get flooded with these things, and that's what I'm after. I'm after these kind of trucks that are going to be hitting the market, and, you know, it is what it is. I've been saying it for over a year that this was coming. If you guys remember back, you know, at least a year, minimum a year, we've got good equity in the truck. If something was to happen and I needed to sell it, I would definitely be able to get out from under it without any issue, especially since it runs good, good transmission. I didn't know if it was going to need a motor. I didn't know if it needed a transmission. You know, it seems like they took good care of the truck. You know, they might have took their chrome and stuff off of it, but besides that, it seems like mechanically the truck was well taken care of. And it's clean. I mean, it is a clean truck. It smells good.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know the story on it, but I'm assuming that's what happened, and you know, the market's going to be eat up with them. And guys, right now's the time. The trucks are hitting the market. You want to buy a good, cheap truck, because the market will come back. It might not come back to what it was, but you know, winter's almost over, springtime's almost here. Everybody's going to get out and start moving around. So right now, the next few months, I really feel like with all the trucks getting sold in California, and then these kind of trucks coming up available, I think right now is the time to pounce. So, but I know one thing, Gentry & Sons is growing. We're going after the world. We want to move boats all the way around the country. We want to get back into pulling our oversized boats, and we're going to do a little reefer. We're going to do all kinds of stuff. I mean, sky's the limit right now. You got all these guys sitting at home whining and griping about rates, and then you got me, the guy out here going after those loads that ain't getting done, because that's all you see anymore. You got guys sitting at home, oh, rates are this, rates are that. If you know what you're doing, the rates are good. You just got to know what you're doing. You got to stand on your feet, stop whining, get out there and go chase it. It's not easy, guys. It's not easy as just getting on a daggone load board and you're going to see $3, $4 a mile rates. You got to go out and hunt for it. You got to show them that you want it. And companies are looking for good, reliable carriers that are willing to go out of their way and work their butts off, and they will pay you, and they will continue to use you. But if you try to play the spot market, if you try to use the load boards, it's not going to happen. You've got to work at it. You have got to go out and work at it, build you up a clientele base, and then things will change for you. So Oh, you're stuck. Well,
All right, go. There's a round bar over there. Go get a round pipe.
oh yeah, boys. We're gonna change that valve and we're gonna clean all that off.
We're gonna grab a hammer. We'll stick this thrust off the side of it.
Dang, I can't believe it's that bad under it.
Always. About one thing anymore, and it'd be pulled up about every year,
Yep.
cleaned.
This
Yeah.
thing's so dirty in here.
Wouldn't hurt to take it and steam clean it.
So the driver snagged the trailer, and that's one reason why we're moving this fifth wheel back, is so it ain't even close anymore. So now it ain't gonna matter. We can run mud flaps on it. We don't have to worry about driver snagging the trailer and bending the frame. We were actually going to cut some of this off because it's got too much back here anyway. But once the fifth wheel's moved back, it ain't really gonna matter. So me and Brax is gonna run it over to the beacon. I'm trying to find, so the headlights on the 389, they don't even work. So like I flipped them on and it right away had a headlight fault. So one of them's busted and they're not hooked up. So the parking lights work, but the headlights don't. So we gotta figure out what's up with that. But these are green and we gotta get some black ones to go on it because I want it to match the truck at least. You can't really tell. It'll work for now if we just get the headlights working and get a lens in it. But I think you have to buy the whole thing to get that lens. I'm not real sure though. I've never dealt with these 389 headlights. All right, Braxton boy, let's go get this frame washed. Look, it ain't pulling to the right anymore. Where that frame was caught, it had that back rear end pushed out a little bit. Well, that was a $180 wash, but it should look pretty good. I mean, they got as much as they could off. I'm gonna get the Hotsy hook back up, and what I'm thinking about doing is setting it up to where they get a deep clean every 3 to 4 weeks, and then every week they come through and get I'd like them, every time they come in, I'd really like for them to go through the beacon and at least get them sprayed off, get the salt sprayed off of them, and then after that do like a really deep clean, like suspension, rear ends, axles, engine, transmission, you know, like a real good deep clean at least once to twice a month, and then that way we ain't got to worry about grease and all that stuff all over them. I'm really liking the way things are going. We're really stepping our game up and trying to get our trucks in a lot better shape, a lot cleaner, you know, keeping them, just making them a whole, not just a nice fleet. You can run old trucks, you just got to keep them clean. You got to, you know, I really like this whole engine install. I really like everything that we've done with this thing so far, and it's really showing, and it's making a huge difference.
You need to take the fifth wheel over here and wash it.
Yeah, once we get it back on, we're gonna have them wash it one more time. All right, we made it back. Dang, that ain't even look. Ooh, this thing looks good. Missed a few spots, but once we get these parts on it that it needs, so we're gonna redo those bottom panels, and these fenders is bolt on. So I'm gonna try to get a couple fenders, because I want to. I'd really like to re-clear the truck. The paint's good on the truck. It's just got a couple spots where the clear's peeling. So we're really wanting to re-clear it. This expensive piece that goes right here that's super hard to get is missing. And then I would like to probably put like a nice bumper on it. But that ain't gonna keep the truck from working. Those are things that it can get later on. Right now it can go to work and we can start putting those pieces on it.
It is cold out.
This will make it much easier to keep these things. Now if we just get it getting clean now, then we can pressure or keep it steamed if you need every couple weeks when they come back in.
Yep.
Don't worry about it. We'll paint all this up, make it look decent. I mean, it's a work truck. It ain't got to be perfect, but my OCD is kicking in. And I want it to be as clean as possible.
And they're definitely dirty. Did you ever find that bolt that we dropped that night?
Yeah, I found it.
I took that wheel one more time. I did.
Did you?
Yeah. I like how the rims clean up so polished.
Yeah, they do.
They clean up shiny too. Really shiny. Yeah.
It's gonna have to give it a good deep cleaning.
Yeah. Well, yeah, hopefully they call them maintenance people.
It's gonna take 2 or 3 good cleanings to get it where I want it.
Yeah.
And then staying on top of it. I'm gonna definitely have them clean the inside really good, detail it good.
Overrun yourself.
If you're gonna act like a big boy, you gotta look like a big boy. One thing about when you pull into these places and load up these $1 million boats, you know, they don't want you pulling in there looking like all dirty trucks and lights out and crack hanging off, fenders broken. I want to pull in and be like, dang, that's a pretty nice truck there you got.
How much beats for too? It's pretty nice.
Yeah. 4 new tires on the back. Put this bad girl to work. Then we're gonna put the 389, get that thing ready to go. I'm probably gonna start running it next month, so we got plenty of time to get it ready. But I gotta go do some hauls before then. I've got 2 or 3 really good hauls, hopefully. I don't like being in debt, so I'm gonna pay that thing down as fast as I can to where I know it's that way. I can still build my credit. I want to build business credit and build business history. When they see that I finance a truck, pay it off, and you know that way, like right now we tie up all of our capital in these trucks. Like this thing, that motor, all that stuff. All of our capital is tied up in that thing. And if we go buy a truck, 9 times out of 10, all of our capital is tied up in it. And I think it's going to be pretty nice being able to keep our working capital, keep it in the bank, use it if we need it for emergencies. And just like this motor, you know, if we had, you know, an extra 25, 30 grand sitting in the bank, sit back for engines, then you know, they don't have to sit. They just literally, engine goes down, bam, get another one, put it in it, go. So that's kind of the goal we've got going on. And I want to grow into a successful company. That's all I want to do. And I feel like we've been successful up to this point with what we had and what we could work with. Now to go to that next level you know, you got to have help. And I'm starting to understand that. I'm just nervous about making that move. Just like with that thing, I've been so nervous about doing that, but I just didn't see any other choice. I mean, I would have been dumb not to take the opportunity that they gave me on that truck. All right, tilt it forward just a little bit. All right, whoop. All right, now come forward. Straighten your wheel up a little bit. To the right, look, right there. All right, come forward. All right, whoop, right there. All right, set it down. All right, right there, back up. Whoa, hold on. Let's see how many low holes we got lined up. Come on in. Right there. We got. Ooh, that worked out good. All right, guys, we got the fifth wheel on. We got the bolts in it. So we're going to let this thing finish drying overnight. Me and Brax sanded this thing down, and we painted plumb up under the cab. We went all the way. We pulled all the brackets loose, all the hoses loose, all our air valves loose, the whole 9 yards. We pulled it all loose, got everything painted in behind it. All of our hoses are still the factory colors. We didn't paint any of our fittings or our hoses. Got that all mounted back up. This thing is actually turning out pretty freaking nice. So super excited about it. Dewey's going to have a nice truck to drive. The DOT man ain't really going to have a whole lot to complain about. And, you know, we're sticking it out, guys. We are going to make this happen. And I can't tell you how much I am super, super excited. And poor little Brax over here, he has been working his tail end off to help me too. I'm proud of this kid. What are you building?
I don't know.
You don't know? You about done? Mm-hmm. You tired? Mm-hmm. I am too. You ready to go? Mm-hmm. Let's go to the motel, get a shower, and you can finish up your little project tomorrow. How about that? All right, I like it. Holy crap, Brax. Look, this thing's got 345,000 miles on it and it's still kicking. Robert said the only thing he's ever done to it is change the plugs in it. One time, yeah. Didn't he say it's like 300,000 miles or something?
Yeah.
This is actually a pretty daggone good truck. I think it's an LS 5.3, I believe is what's in it. He said we couldn't do donuts in it, though. So guys, we are headed to the motel. Oh man, we were going to stay in the RV tonight, but we both are disgustingly dirty and we need a shower, so. Whew, I am wore out, buddy. This trucking thing is just, I'll tell you what, I love it, but it freaking wears you out. Brax, look at that Classic. It's just like our Classic. Sounds like it's got an N14 in it. Yeah, that thing is pretty sweet. I even like that bumper.
We had the same visor, but it was in the shop.
Yeah, we burned the shop. Speaking of the shop, so everybody keeps asking Brax, what are we going to do? Are we going to rebuild that shop where it was at?
No.
No. So guys, we just can't rebuild where we were at. So I know a lot of people has asked. We're probably not going to be rebuilding where we were at. We're going to probably, we're going to keep our office there and probably build one heck of a parking lot for our drivers and to park our trucks, something like that. So like you come in, so without the shop there's plenty of room just to back a complete truck and trailer in. And so we're probably just going to have our office and our, probably park some of our trucks there, maybe some boats. and probably fence it in. So that's what we're trying to accomplish. Not guaranteed. That is not a dead set plan. At this point, we're, figuring out the whole financing thing, the down payment. That's why we're trying to get all the trucks done, because it's going to be a pretty good size down payment. But we are working with a bank. We have been for the last month and a half. And they just come in, did all of our finances with us, our QuickBooks, I mean, everything. They've been awesome. So they're working, really putting a lot of effort into working with us, and we're working on it. So it's going to take some time, but I don't really have a whole lot of update on the shop, as of right now. We're definitely not collecting a bunch of insurance money like everybody thinks. I've got to get my laptop out. I'm going to get some editing done, get you guys a video out. We're going to try to sleep in a little bit in the morning. We've got to get the Coronado done. Then we've got to get back to Tennessee, jump in the cab over, and we have got 2 huge hauls to go do with a lot of miles on them. So we're going to go hit the road a little bit, take you guys along with us, and then hopefully we can get back up here and work on the 389. And if Weston Sleeper's done, we're going to stick that thing together and hopefully get it in the paint shop. So a lot of big plans coming up, a lot of big projects almost over. And guys, the biggest project is on its way. Once all the trucks are rolling, we got some good income coming in. Then phase 2, the shop. We got the rolling shop. Now we need the stationary shop. So love you guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.